Hi everybody, foXnoMad here, and today I want to help you travel smarter by showing you what may be the thinnest iPhone 11 case that can actually protect your phone, the Spigen Ultra Hybrid in matte black. Now these Spigen cases come in all different sizes for different phones, from iPhone to Samsung to OnePlus, with a similar look and appropriate camera cutouts. And since we're talking about this iPhone 11, it also has a clear polyurethane back, which lets you show off your product red or whatever color phone you happen to be carrying. The hard plastic is pretty durable, and you can see on the back of this case that after 8 months, it hasn't really shown much signs of wear and tear, just a couple of scratches on the back, which are pretty normal for cases, and it's better that those scratches are on the case rather than my phone. The interior is protected with this plastic film. When you take it off, it leaves a little bit of a slightly sticky residue. It's mild, but it's enough to pick up some dust, so that's something to be aware of, especially if you're the type of person that tends to pop the case on and off your phone very frequently, which by the way is really easy to do with this case. It's just flexible enough to easily come off your phone when you want to just take it off and put it back on. It doesn't feel like you're stressing the buttons or any sliders or the silent switch, for example. Doesn't feel like it's putting any stress on those, and it's smooth enough to where it's not going to scratch the edges of your phone. And it also has this very satisfying pop into place when it gets around the last corner. The thermoplastic polyurethane grip around the edge here is grippy, but it's not so much that it makes it difficult to get in and out of your pocket, but it also provides better grip than you would have just on a naked phone. It adds about 2.5 millimeters to the thickness of an iPhone 11, for example, and about a quarter of that around the edges. The Spigen Ultra Hybrid weighs 31 grams, and it covers the back of the phone with the cutout for the camera like I mentioned. It also leaves space for the silent switch, as well as the microphone and speaker grills and the charging port as well. Like any case, it's going to add thickness to the phone, and it's not going to be quite as sleek as a naked phone, but it's going to add some protection. Over the weekend, I did a sort of unintended road-tested durability test where I dropped my phone from about 1.2 meters on hard tile, and fortunately, it's survived, both the case and the phone. I was very pleasantly surprised, very surprised. And a lot of that has to do with these raised edges around the corners and the camera bump you can see here. So it's adding just a little bit of thickness to the phone, but it's also raising up your phone from surfaces. So when you lay it down flat, there's no camera bump rocking or anything like that, but it also adds just a little bit of protection. So when you drop your phone, those corners are going to protect it a little bit more, because those are going to catch the fall impact just slightly before the rest of your phone does, before the rest of the case does. And you also notice around the edges here, it's a little bit raised up on the front screen as well. Now that's not annoying, so if you're swiping up and down and your finger gets caught, it's not going to be so annoying because the plastic edges there are very flexible, so the plastic edges kind of move out of your way. I have this privacy screen on mine, so you can't quite see that indentation, but here on the notch you can. So you can see just how much lower the screen is from the edge of the case, which is really useful if you're the type of person that puts your phone face down on the screen a lot. That's going to protect your screen as well. So the Spigen Ultra Hybrid case isn't the thinnest possible case that you can get, but it's a good compromise between safety and between style. So if you're going to use a case, you want something that's going to be as thin as possible, but also as protective as possible. You want that blend. And with the Spigen, those extra millimeters around the edge do add some thickness to the phone, but they also add a decent amount of protection while still staying as slim as possible. So if you're the type of person that doesn't like having a case on your phone, the Spigen Ultra Hybrid is a pretty good example of a case that's thin, provides protection, and can easily pop on and off when you want to take the case on and off easily without damaging your phone. It's pretty much the kind of case for people who don't like having cases on their phone. I'll leave a link to the Spigen Ultra Hybrid case and the privacy screen that I'm using down in the description below. And while you're down there, hit the like and subscribe buttons. I'll have new videos for you every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. The Spigen Ultra Hybrid the Spigen Ultra Hybrid the Spigen Ultra Hybrid protection of your